one of the main things that I bring up on the show a lot is spirituality, divinity, God, gods, history, especially when it comes to the history of religion. A lot of times people get confused with what is God, what is to be godly, and what is the divine overall. And I don't claim to know the exact and the most proper way for an individual to determine how they communicate with God. But I would say that there is most certainly incorrect pathways, or should I say program pathways, in which we've carried on from generation to generation, some by force, some by choice, and some so gray and muddled up you can't even tell the difference. So I would like to say now, in the beginning, to let you all know that in my eyes, we are all God. We are a reflection of God as God's children. Even as a young man growing up and studying the path of divinity, which was Christianity for me at the time, running across passages that would state you are God multiple times in the Bible and being confused. Understanding that the Bible is broken down and put together throughout the centuries by multiple hands, men's hands, of course. And sometimes ego can get in the way of giving people their sovereignty, their divine sovereignty. It's more beneficial for a man who has his own agenda below that of God to control, to hold people in a state of, how could I say, chattel, like a chattel state, where they're more property, where you pretty much can own them. Because if you create their reality, which is God, which is what God does, then you own them. So if you can define their God, then you define who they are, who they were, and who they will be. So I state now that you are God. So what are you going to do now? The Night Show.